Hello and welcome to TTV News on TayNinhTV radio and television station. Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of March 14, as the People's Committee of Goyal District, the survey team of the Legal Department of the Provincial People Council was on regulating titles and monthly allowances for part-time workers in communes, towns, hamlets, and waters.
At the meeting, leaders of localities and specialized departments, communes and towns of Goyal districts. At the meeting, leaders of the localities and specialized departments, communes and towns of Goyal districts focus on discussing the specialized positions at the commune level of support funding and budget assurance to implement the new RAPS resolution. These trends, discussed and recommended opinions were recorded by the survey team leader and members, and some contents were answered at the meeting. The head of the survey team requested the locality to continue to carefully study the RAPS resolution, contribute opinions on difficulties and problems from practice, and send suggestions and recommendations to the Provincial People's Council's legal department for synthesis. On the afternoon of March 14, the survey team of the legal department of the Provincial People's Council continued to work on regulating titles and monthly allowance for part-time workers in communes, towns, hamlets, and quarters at Hoa Thanh Town People's Committee. The People's Committee of Hoa Thanh Town proposed that the unit in charge of advising on drafting and submitting to promulgate a resolution consider adjusting some points, specifically the level of support for paying compulsory social insurance and health insurance for part-time workers at commune level is in accordance with the law on social insurance. As for the operating budgets for social political organizations at the commune level, which is specified in Clause 2, Article 9 of the RAPS resolution at 150 million Vietnam dong per year, it is not guaranteed for other regular operational tasks. In addition, the meeting also proposed a request to consider and supplement targeted budgets for district and commune level budgets with additional funding when implementing monthly allowance and monthly support policies for non-professional workers at the commune and quarter levels according to the RAPS resolution. On the morning of March 14, the working delegation of the Journalists Associations of Quảng Ngãi and Phú Yên visited and exchanged experiences at the Journalists Association. Journalist Nguyễn Thế Lực, standing vice chairman of the Provincial Journalists Association, welcomed the delegation. Leaders of the three local journalists associations informed and discussed a number of issues such as membership development, support members in creating quality journalistic works, improve the quality of propaganda on print newspapers, electronic newspapers, and social networking platforms. Planning and innovating processes to speed up production, publishing, and quality of journalistic works in response to digital transformation requirements. Through this, it helps the journalist associations of the three provinces continue to improve their operational efficiency and professional quality. Propaganda work meets the current strong digital transformation trend. The Provincial Football Sports Association in 2023-2024 school year is held from March 1st to March 20, 2024 with many exciting competitions. This year, there are nearly 3,100 athletes from 41 units from district, town, and city education and training officers and school units under the Department of Education and Training. Athletes compete in 13 sports with 298 competitions with the spirit of sports solidarity, honesty, win without arrogance, lose without discouragement. This is an opportunity for athletes who show off their talents and support previous year's achievements. It is expected to close on March 20.
In order to actively prevent forest fires and minimize the harmful effects caused by fires, the chairman of the People's Committee of TayNinhTV Province had just issued an official dispatch requesting the People's Committee of District, Town, City, and heads of the agencies, relevant units, and forest owners, according to their assigned functions and tasks, urgently implement fire prevention measures.
Some tasks are required to be promoted, such as propagandizing to raise awareness and responsibility of forest owners, especially organizations and individuals who are contacting to farm, live, and operate in areas with no forest, allowing violations of forest management and protection to occur, leading to forest fires, strictly handling organizations and individuals violating regulations on forest fire prevention. Forest owner units that contact to plant and protect forests must strictly implement forest fire prevention, coordinate forces such as forest rangers, police, military, border guard, strengthen forest fire prevention, have specific solutions and closely coordinate timely response. The Forest Protection Department and forest owner units regularly review its units' fire prevention and fighting equipment, promptly repair and propose new purchase to meet forest fire prevention control requirements. On the morning of March 14, the organizing committee of the 14th TayNinhTV Provincial Science and Technology Innovation Contest for 2024-2025 held a meeting to approve the draft contest rules and operating regulations of the organizing committee and regulations for evaluating solutions participating in the competition. Representatives of departments and agencies discussed and gave comments to ensure the best competition. The contest plans to receive applications from the date of announcement of the contest rules until June 30, 2025. The contest aims to encourage, discover, foster, and introduce creative, scientific, and technical talents, creating an environment for learning, research, and scientific and technical creativity for all people, especially youth. It contributes to broad the application of science and technology in production, business, and life, and promotes the province's socio-economic development. According to the Ministry and Agriculture, According to the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, in the first 2 months of the year, rice exports reached $708 million, an increase of over 49%. Rice export prices increased by 32% over the same period. Currently, Vietnam's rice output accounts for about 15 to 18% of the world's total rice exports. Faced with a market contest with intertwined opportunities and challenges, the government assigned relevant ministry branches and units to closely monitor the rice market and the moves of major producing and exporting countries to proactively regulate the rice production and export business. The Ministry of Information and Communications had just proposed increasing penalties for artists, celebrities, and social media influencers who make statements that are untrue and deviate from standards. Currently, according to regulations, the fine for this behavior ranges from 5 to 10 million Vietnam dong. The Departments of Information and Communications often choose the middle penalty level of 7.5 million Vietnam dong. However, this amount of money is not enough to deter. The Ministry of Information and Communications is submitting to the government a decree to replace number 72. It is expected that this decree will be issued by the government in mid-2024. At that time, the ministry will advise on increasing fees as well as adding additional penalties higher than administrative penalties for violations in cyberspace.
Ladies and gentlemen, after nearly 1 year of implementation, Commercial Bank have committed to providing credit for 15 social housing projects with about 7,000 billion Vietnamese dong, out of totals of 125 trillion Vietnamese dong. This number shows that the 120 trillion Vietnamese dong credit package for social housing still has many problems and not effective yet.
Up to now, only 68 projects across the country have been announced to be eligible to participate in the 120,000 billion Vietnam dong program. Of these, 30 projects have a need for loans. The remaining projects do not have a need for loans because they have been completed or have a range of the capital sources. And among these 30 projects, commercial banks have committed to granting credit to 15 projects with about 7,000 billion Vietnam dong. The remaining 15 projects are either under appraisal or not eligible. We ask banks to be proactive in project of research so that they can quickly disperse funds so we can develop the project body and hand it over to the people. For projects registered with the Ministry of Construction on social housing development, the Bank for Social Policies in localities are also requested to arrange capital sources to disperse to people. The State Bank has adjusted lending interest rates twice to gradually decrease for investors and home buyers up to this point. Starting from 2024, interest rates for investors and home buyers are 8% per year and 7.5% per year, respectively. The State Bank said that the 120,000 billion Vietnam credit package is the capital source of commercial banks, not refinancing like the reverse 30 trillion package Vietnam not refinancing like the reverse 30 trillion Vietnam package. Therefore, the point of view of lending and disbursement is the right target and right object of this support package towards social housing, housing for workers and low-income people. Credit principles and conditions will not be changed, including social credit housing projects. This is the people's money. System safety means that loans must be recovered under favorable conditions such as procedures time, but ensuring capital safety must be set for commercial banks. Commercial housing and businesses have a profit of 30 to 40%, but with social housing, the profit margin is only 10%. Besides, difficulties in legal procedures like clearance also make the number of projects eligible for loans of the 120 trillion Vietnam package still quite limited. However, this is a 10-year program, so it takes time to form a project and have customers buy houses.
Ladies and gentlemen, March 14 every year is chosen as the International Days of Action for Rivers, an opportunity for a country to speak with one voice to protect rivers. Under the pressures of urbanization and increasingly private development, many rivers and canals are being forced to die. They are becoming environmental pollution black spot. On the occasions of the International Days of Action for Rivers, we would like to invite you to look back at the beautiful action of many young people who have been contributing to rescuing and reviving rivers.
These young people chose to wear protective clothing and wade into a canal filled with dust. Those are members of the Green Hanoi group. When I was a student, I often participated in volunteer work. Now I have a job. I want to form a group to collect trash in rivers. I want a small part for Hanoi, where I live and work. Shocking in dirty water and garbage. Seeing it dirty, everyone wants to stay away. However, from a few members after more than 1 year of establishment, Green Hanoi now has up to 400 members regularly participate in this activity, with about 150 trash cleaning sessions. About 70 black spots of environmental pollution in the capital have been transformed, what makes trash removal so appealing. As a girl, I participate in cleaning up dust in dirty rivers like this. It's scary, but after seeing the results, I'm very proud. So I participated in Green Hanoi many times. This is the first time participation. I'm not afraid. I want to continue participating in Green Hanoi in the near future. Today, the people in Green Hanoi volunteer to clean up for our people like this. We are very touched. The weather is so cold. We are very touched. This is the Green Saigon group that also has the same mission as Green Hanoi. In Bình Dương, there is also a Green Bình Dương group or a Green Biên Hòa group in Đồng Nai, etc. Young people across the country have been rescuing and contributing to reviving upright to dead rivers and canals. Not only that, they are also connecting with each other and gradually spreading their enthusiasm further and further. Hanoi, Bình Dương, and Đồng Nai all clean up just. I feel like the whole country cleans up just. This is a great thing. Each province will take turns participating in cleaning up each other just. The biggest waste of disrupts of young people is that sky actions for the environment will spread, thereby changing the awareness and behavior of each person and its family, because joining hands does not throw waste indiscriminately, does not discharge waste directly into rivers and canals. That is the sustainable solution to protect the living environment. In Vietnam, áo dài is a custom for all ages, becoming the standard outfit for special occasions. Every time áo dài appears, it carries many messages, a message of beauty and grace, but no less aristocratic and luxurious. With the design to make áo dài become a typical cultural product with strong national identity, enthusiastic designers have brought áo dài to serve more and more, from domestic to international. Hopefully, we will have good policies so that designers like Ngọc Hân and many other designers who want to bring beautiful áo dài to international friends can rent and go everywhere and promote it. Not yet registered as a heritage, but in the subconscious and hearts of Vietnamese people, áo dài is considered a heritage. However, professionals, áo dài designers and experts still hope that áo dài will soon be recognized at the national or even international level to have a legal basis to protect and promote its value, as well as avoiding the phenomenon of excessive innovation. Even though áo dài has not been confirmed as heritage until now, in the heart of every Vietnamese person, it is recognized as heritage, and that recognition is very big. Of course, during our activities, we still want áo dài to be officially recognized by government ordinance. Then our áo dài will be more widely popular and avoid the consequences that we have seen in the past. The first is the inappropriate use of áo dài. The second is the copyright issue related to áo dài. While waiting to be registered, áo dài week, which takes place from March 1st to 8th every year, is being enthusiastically responded to by all levels of women's union across the country, so that áo dài is increasingly widely used in life.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.